Federation account grew to 6.86 trillion naira from corporate tax VAT, says Central Bank of Nigeria. Just as the FX Bank facilitates a refund of 7.05 billion naira, $714,569 to bank customers. Oil hovers at highest since October, and cold weather, China's stimulus, plus Asia-Pacific markets mostly fall as investors assess business activity data from the region. The program is Business Express, reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Musa Abubakar, your guide. Now, let's begin by telling you that the latest economic report by the Central Bank of Nigeria has revealed that receipts into the Federation account grew by 7.48% to 6.86 trillion naira in the third quarter of 2024. According to the report, the increase in the gross Federation account earnings was driven by higher receipts from corporate tax and value-added tax. The Federal Internal Revenue Service corporate tax as a tax levied on the profits made by companies operating in Nigeria. It is regulated by the Companies Income Tax Act under the supervision of the FIRS, while VAT is a tax levied on the consumption of goods and services. The non-oil revenue was 5.56 trillion naira, so revenue made up the balance. Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria has made several money deposit banks in Nigeria refund 7.05 billion naira and $714,569 to bank customers within 8 months. Disputing the financial service providers. The 8-month recovery is part of the billions of naira illegally deducted or withheld by the banks under controversial circumstances that negate the ethics of banking services. A document obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria showed that over 20,000 customer complaints were received in 2024 after the affected customers reported the issues to the Apex Bank due to the failure of the commercial banks to settle the dispute transactions within them. Contrary to expectations, prices of food items in the market have remained relatively the same even after the festivities. This development comes as a surprise to many, as prices often fluctuate during periods of high demands and return to normal after the season. Give Ogbe, who visited the Swale Ultra Modern Market in Yanagwa, reports that the narrative is different.
Hustling and bustling that characterized the popular Swale Ultra Modern Market during the Christmas and New Year's celebration was on the low days after the festivities. Despite the market's scantiness, prices of food items remain high, leaving buyers frustrated and financially strained. This defies the typical post-festive season trend where prices usually return to normal after the holidays. Instead, the high cost of food items has persisted, echoing the pre-festive season trends where prices soar due to high demand. Buyers are lamenting over the unrelenting financial strain.
Before, garri custard na 2.8, 2,000, 2.5 before. Now 3,000. This one now na bad because I won't go resell them now. She give me for 14,000 for basin. because now each custard na 3,000. Half custard, this small concon 1,500. So if you person be say get 5 children, 4 children for house, and your pikin dey finish your those 4, 5, they finish half custard for morning. How many custard you go buy for a day or for the week? Then for the month, how much you dey spend?
Like after every festive season now, people are not plenty because some people have traveled. Although I think this year is better than last year. No basis for comparison because the prices are higher. You understand? I don't know. I think it has to do with the economy.
On a more positive note, traders are reporting encouraging patronage even after the festivities.
But now we dey sell well. Anybody dey market no go fit us say they sell. We dey sell well. Price still there as e dey, but people dey buy. Salt big packet na 500, but before na 400, 350, but now na 500. Then mangi packet before 13, but now 17. Now we dey sell.
The price they don't cost. So by now we buy the paper from Arewa. If we send the money, only one bag we buy them 130K. If we come to Bayelsa, only one bag we sell them 135,000, 1,500, and then this one 3,500. Then this one 800, and then the big one now for 14,000, 13,000.
All these prices now, so if they sell them before Christmas, or now the Christmas price be this one?
Now Christmas price.
So after now, price go come down?
After now, the price will come down. Now 12,000 we go sell them.
This year was a little bit slow than other year because other year market was lively more than this year. But I don't know whether it's because of the economy. Like last year price with this year cannot compare it because every year things are increasing.
Although the market is still recovering from the holiday period, traders are hopeful that normal market activities will resume soon.
Well, Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Adite, says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration remains committed to policies and programs that uplift every citizen, hence the need for the well-to-do in society to reach out to the less privileged among them. This was as the minister distributed more than 5,000 bags of rice to various groups in Imo State, showcasing President Tinubu's commitment to community welfare. She says the initiative is in the spirit of the festivities, aimed at alleviating hunger and response to the economic challenges faced by many citizens. The minister emphasized the importance of supporting vulnerable groups, especially during tough economic times. Asia-Pacific markets were mixed on Monday as investors assess business activity figures from several key economies in the region. It's over to you, Maria, for a summary of global stocks market. Let's see how the market is shaping us. Let's have the figures.
Trades in green dominate the international markets this afternoon, Musa. European markets were higher, driven by technology and automotive stocks. A closer look showed Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company saw a strong performance in Asia trade, with Taiwan-listed shares rising 4.65% to close at an all-time high. The figures show that the DAX was up 0.94%. We have FTSE at 0.08%, and the CAC follows at 1.39%. Asia markets fell as investors assessed business activity figures from several key economies in the region. The Nikkei topped losses in the region at 1.47%. We have Shanghai Composite at 0.14% and the Hang Seng Index at 0.36%. Stock futures in the U.S. rise as chip makers and technology stocks jump to start another shortened trading week. The Dow was up by 0.85%. 0.80% right there. We have S&P 500 higher at 1.26%, and the Nasdaq Composite follows this at 1.77%. Africa markets bullish this afternoon. South Africa JSE top 40 appreciated by 0.38%. We have Tunisia Chin Index also higher by 0.19%. Namibia All-Share Index up by 0.10%, and Ghana was marginal. That's an overview of the global market for today. I am Maria Ado-Zakari. It's back to Musa.
Well, that's quite a lot of energy in the African market. I can see all green. That means we're making money.
True.
Well, that's it. This is where we end this edition of Business Express. We value your feedback, so keep the comments, observations, and suggestions coming. Be informed that all previous episodes are available on YouTube on the NTS channel. Business Express returns tomorrow by 9:30 a.m. I'm Musa Abakar. Enjoy the rest of your day.